What's up everybody, Kinetic here, and welcome back to Diablo 3. This is, I suppose, a new type of video series that I would like to add on to my Diablo 3 videos, which is a legendary spotlight type of video. And what that basically means is, instead of showing you an entire build that I'm working with or something like that, instead I'm just going to show you a single piece, talk about that legendary piece, why I think it's good. It may not be the perfect best in slot piece. It may be actually the best in slot piece. Either way, I just want to talk about certain pieces that I find to be fairly interesting and worth looking into. For example, in today's video, we're going to talk about the Grin Reaper. Now, this is a mask that is not being properly represented on my character right now. The transmog that you're looking at is of a different mask. What you see in the preview there, on the screen there with the stats and stuff like that, that's actually what it looks like. But the Grin Reaper is actually a really cool Witch Doctor mask, and I'm going to talk about that here. It rolled pretty decently, I suppose. I think it might actually come with reduces cooldown of skills by default. I'm not entirely sure of that, but I ended up re-rolling it and I got plus 6% increased crit hit chance, which is pretty cool. And it actually also came with a socket, which is nice, I think, for helmets. And I put a 23% life amethyst in there. Now, the special secondary for this is chance to summon horrific mimics when attacking. This is not on hit, it just means when I'm performing an attack, there's a chance that I will summon these horrific mimics. And what they do is there will be two of them. They'll look like skeletal kind of warriors, and they will actually be holding the same weapon that I will be holding. And on top of that, the really cool thing is that I actually mimic what they look like, which is really fun. So let's see if we can get it to proc. I'm attacking. There we go. Okay, so there. My character turns into a skeleton, and I've got two of these guys for a short amount of time standing with me. But what is it that they exactly do besides stand there looking awesome and making me look awesome? Well, they actually mimic, hence the name, the skills that I have equipped. So you could kind of look at this as sort of the mirror image for witch doctors, and instead of it being a skill that's on your skill bar that you activate and stuff like that, it simply auto activates on chance when you are attacking. Once again, this is not on hit chance type of thing with a lot of skills and a lot of items out there. It's simply on attack, which is really nice, I think. And the reason why I find this particular piece so very interesting is because when you have the right combination of skills, just like mirror image, right, for the wizard, these mimics can actually be a really big help to your build. Let's take a look at the skills that I'm actually using. These are hand-picked because of the legendary Grin Reaper that I am using. I would probably maybe use some of these otherwise, but I find this particular combination along with the mimics to be very effective. Piranhas with Piranado. Now this is already a really cool skill and rune to go together, but when this is on cooldown for me, but I really want to cast it more, this is when the mimics really come in handy, because they start casting it for me in areas where there's lots of monsters and things like that. The AI is quite intelligent with the mimics, and I'm very happy with that. Also, Acid Cloud with Corpse Bomb. This is a really nice skill here in rune that basically creates a huge explosion in a certain area and is great also for groups. And the downside to it, though, is that it costs kind of a lot of mana, that one little triggered bomb. And so if I'm trying to rapidly create a bunch of acid clouds like this, it could drain my mana very quickly. And so having the mimics also cast this means that I save mana, but I'm still doing the acid cloud. And then there's Spirit Barrage. This isn't so much in combination for the mimics, but for the build that I've been using for my Witch Doctor most recently, I felt like, yes, I've got a lot of AoE ability, like for example my Plague Toads, my Piranhas, my Acid Cloud and stuff like that, and of course my pets that are zerging all over the place, but I wanted something that I could use to pinpoint on an enemy that I wanted to die, and I was really missing that in the previous version that I showed you guys of my Witch Doctor build, my more, I guess, minion master that I was really trying to push before. It lacked that pinpoint accuracy that I could have if I just want to take down an elite or something like that, or I want to focus maybe on a Rift Guardian or whatever. Spirit Barrage gives me that ability. Unfortunately, it's cold. I think all of the Spirit Barrages are cold, and my build is trying to benefit from poison pretty much across the board in all forms. But it still gets pretty good damage numbers. I think it is worth bringing along. As for my passives, well, I've got Midnight Feast and Zombie Handler to give me additional dogs. I do use mostly Fierce Loyalty for the running speed and the additional dog there, but Jungle Fortitude can be really nice, especially when you're trying to push for higher tiers, which I wanted to do today with Panda, but apparently he can only do tier 4. Let's see how he does in tier 5. I don't know if he's noticed or not. Fetish Sycophants, absolutely. You can have a huge army of these guys now since they patched it. I mean, you could before, but now it's even easier, it feels like. This is actually on chance of hit, not on cast, and that's kind of why I was stressing about that before, because I think before with Fetish Sycophants, you could just stand in a spot and you could cast whatever and you would summon these sycophants, but now you have to actually hit something, which can be really easy for groups to actually summon a Fetish Sycophant. Since we're only doing tier 5, maybe tier 4, I suppose, yeah, we'll keep this there. If I'm feeling like we're doing really good, then I'll go ahead and maybe switch it out for something else. If you guys want to see what the exact mask is, here it is. The Visage of Guya. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. It says summon a fetish army after you kill 2 elites, which sounds actually pretty awesome. If you're in the right situations, for example, maybe in the prison rift, you guys know what I'm talking about. There are tons of elites in that area, and you could be summoning fetish armies very quickly with that. But maybe I will save that for another legendary spotlight. We're just going to focus on the Grin Reaper. And where the hell is Panda? Finally.
I have gained an ally, but my foes will become stronger.
I've yet to meet a punctual wizard.
May grace light your path.
Indeed.
Yes?
Alright, so I've replaced one minion for another. Hopefully this minion's AI will be more competent in the future. When you're playing Witch Doctor, everybody is a minion to you. Doesn't matter whether they're NPC or not, they're all minions. So you can already see that my mimics are going to work casting Spirit Barrage. I didn't cast that Piranado, they did. And you may see, just looking closely at the groups of enemies, when that happens, you may see them also cast the Corpse Bomb. I'm hoping to see it. Look, there's another. There it is. Awesome. My pets are dying fast.
Teacher must die.
You can see with the, just me casting the Plague of Toads, how often that the mimics can be triggered, and about how long they last. I think if you really watch the numbers, you can also get a good sense of the damage that's being dealt, possibly. Like, there we go. Alright, I casted them, now I'm not casting anything myself. So some of those numbers are my pet's damage, and some of that is the mimic's damage. I'll be honest, I don't actually know what the amount of damage is compared to me casting those spells when they are casting them. For example, Corpse Bomb. It seems pretty good though. So when push comes to shove like this, then that's when I will actually use my Piranado to keep control of the situation. Control is the reason why I bring those in the first place. And when I really just feel like something needs to die, or a group of enemies need to die as quickly as possible, that's when I'll start spamming the corpse explosion like that, or not the corpse explosions, the corpse bomb on Rune on Acid Cloud. Now this chick needs to die. Oh, she is dead. Oh, this is nice. We actually got him bottlenecked in there. And I am missing minions. Let's get them refreshed. So this build can be a bit mana hungry for me, but thanks to the mimics, I can let them do a lot of the casting for me. And the way that I keep that going is I try to keep casting frogs as much as possible, because they are spread out all over the place, hitting enemies almost near constantly. So this keeps the mimics up at a very high rate. But it's not enough to just cast your primary and hope that your mimics are dealing all the damage that you need to actually perform well in your party. So spit some frogs out, or whatever you gotta do to get the mimics going, and then assist them with some casts. Throw out your own Piranado. Throw out your own Corpse Bomb. But you can see now, like, with me just casting my Plague Toads, how often my mimics will cast things like my Piranado, the Spirit Barrage, and the Corpse Bomb from Poison Cloud. Here we got some Anarchs. I'm just gonna use my Toads there. Let them come out. There's a Piranado. I saw some Spirit Barrage. More Piranados, some Corpse Bombs. All that is from my mimics. That's not me. I'm just throwing out Plague of Toads. That's it. So you can see how very, very effective this can be with the Grin Reaper. However, I don't think that it's a good idea as a player in control of your character to just stand around like casting frogs or whatever it is that your big primary is, or whatever you're trying to use to trigger the mimics. You gotta, like, maybe get it activated and then deal your own damage. Cast your own Corpse Bombs. Cast your own Piranado. Whatever it takes, you know? You don't want to be sitting around, of course, with a full tank of mana. That's bad. That's what bad players do. They sit around with full resource while they're fighting minions. No. Throw some Corpse Bombs out there. Throw a Piranado out yourself. And then once you're getting down to like maybe half or less or something like that, then get back to throwing some frogs out there. Get a refill. Start casting. Oh yeah, look at those mimics do work. Love it. I really enjoy this build overall, even though this video isn't so much about the build per se. You guys are getting obviously a chance to look at the build in action. To me, this is like a Witch Doctor blender build. With the Piranado, and then being able to cast the Poison Cloud and the Spirit Barrage inside of that Piranado. Like, everything in that space is just getting like torn to pieces and then spit out of the top, which is hilarious to me. It's like a blender that's had its lid come off. Look at all the pieces flying up in the air.
A taste of my skin. have been healed.
I would totally click on that pylon, but I want to save it with the Nemesis bracers.
I do not have enough mana. Need more mana. I am healed.
Not too bad.
I am hurt.
I'm stuck. I am stuck. Ooh, just barely got out of that. Goblins rarely get away from me and my pets. I love it. Oh, legendary. What do we got here? A crown. Whoop-de-doo. I was hoping it would be a mask. Broken crown. Yay. Despite how much I love this mimic headpiece, the Grin Reaper, I must say that I am very much looking forward to finally getting my own Mask of Jerem. It's definitely the mask of choice, it seems, for the Witch Doctor community, and it's obvious to see, with it being able to increase your pet's damage by 75% and beyond. It's an insanely awesome mask. However, I didn't want people to... Oh, nice, another legendary. I didn't want people to think that that's the only mask worth having. And that's a big reason why I'm making this video, to talk about the Grin Reaper and why it is very much a worthy piece to have on you, equipped for your Witch Doctor. I find it to be very, very helpful. And very fun. I mean, just visually as well. It's awesome to see my character turn into a skeletal version, and these other guys summoned as well, with my weapons in their hand, casting my spells and everything like that. It's very, very entertaining. Where the hell is my pet wizard? Is he in there? Can't even see him. There he is. He's so inconspicuous sometimes. Alright, let's make things exciting. really enjoy the chaos and just the sort of, I suppose it's flashiness that the wizard and the witch doctor bring together in a party. There's just so much going on screen when there's a witch doctor and a wizard at the same time partying together. So much flashiness, it's awesome. Oh, you're mine.
I need mana.
I don't know why I bother opening up these demonic vessels anymore. I really don't. They give you nothing now. But these bone piles sure do. I can't tell you how many times I've broken them and gotten legendaries from out inside them. Oh boy. I was hoping we could finish this crew before the Rift Guardian comes.
I need mana.
Uh-oh. Down goes my wizard. Guess he wasn't magical enough to survive. Might have to replace him. Oh, Butcher. Oh, Butcher, don't come this way. Don't come this way, please. Come on, move, Witch Doctor. Move your ass. This way. Here we go. Let's clean up these archers. They're gonna be annoying as hell soon. There we go. Oh, get off the Desecrator. Desecrator's bad. Witch Doctor is honestly perfect for situations like this, though. Just when there's tons of minions that need distracting and killed over time, nothing does it better than a Witch Doctor, in my opinion. With our sheer numbers, we can keep tons and tons of minions that want to tear the group's face apart busy with fetish sycophants, with zombie dogs, with that badass gargantuan. Gotta watch out for that that axe drop there, Panda. I bet my gargantuan could hold itself pretty well against Butcher right now. I'm almost tempted to despawn my zombie dogs just to see. In fact, you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Oh shit, I got caught. Damn, that hurts. I better keep my distance before I get butchered. Let's make some use of this mana, shall we? Ow. Okay, really? What the? What? I'm not even sure what happened there. Maybe I was standing on that and I didn't realize it. Let's try that again. Come on, minions. Nope, no you don't. Keep this fucker distracted. Ooh, get off that circle. Gotta try and keep some pets between me and Butcher here. Oh. Oh yeah, there it is. Not too bad. Little sloppy. Sometimes sloppy is fun. And there you have it, guys. This is my legendary spotlight for the Grin Reaper. I honestly think that this is one of the best masks you could possibly get for Witch Doctor. If you are in the market for a mask and you still haven't got your Mask of Jerem yet, if you happen to pick up the Grin Reaper, then praise Tyrio, praise Akarat, praise whoever you want, because you just got yourself a very, very nice substitute to wear in the meantime. Again, this is a transmogged Grin Reaper from the, what was it, the Mask of Giryu or whatever, and I may do a legendary spotlight on that as well. I'm gonna have to do some more testing on it, see if it is in fact sort of acting as the way it's advertised. After every 2 elite kills, it will pull out a fetish army. That sounds like fun. I will be doing this for other classes as well, for other weapons, but I want to know for now what you guys think in the comment section below. And if you have any suggestions or recommendations, or requests I should say, for legendary items that you would like to see demonstrated, then also let me know down in the comments section. If I have them, of course I would love to therefore go ahead and do it by your request. If I don't, well then I'll just keep an eye out for those legendaries as best as I can, and then try to make a video as soon as I can for that item. But yes, click the like button to support Diablo 3 videos, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. My name is Kinetic. I'll see you next time.